Hey everybody, I have a question for you. What do you think about when you hear about a game that you play is collaborating with another game? Or maybe a movie, TV show, anime, something else like that. Do you think about how the characters are going to meet each other? Do you think about how the monsters from this other universe are going to invade, the game you play and you got to fight them off? I mean, imagine if characters from Sword Art Online appeared in Final Fantasy 14. As a player, you'd get to interact with, Kirito and Asuna and, go on a series of quests to help them return to their own world or their own game. Or what if the dragons from Skyrim found their way into World of Warcraft? All right, you go on a quest to help the Dragonborn learn a new shout and send the dragons back to their own world. I mean, that'd be pretty cool, right? I mean, that's what I think of when I hear about a collaboration or a crossover. Usually it's something supposed to be cool. Two universes that you like come together, you get to experience that. But, I mean, these days, like, they announce those collaborations ahead of time. You see, like, an advertisement for it, and you get all excited. And then finally the day comes when it gets all released, you log into your game, and it's just a couple of skins in the in-game shop. That's it. There's no story, no quests, no gameplay around it. It's just a shop item, right? A couple of skins that cost a ridiculous amount of money. $50 for a couple skins or something stupid like that. Maybe some voiceovers or stickers or player icons. And yeah, anything in the game that you can earn through gameplay is just that. Such small items. You get like a background for your profile or like a fancy title that floats over your head. But all the good stuff is in the shop, and there's no reason for it to be there. Like I said, there's no quest associated with it. That's all there is. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I've been playing a lot of Diablo 4 lately, and they had their Berserk collaboration, and once again, all they did was just throw a bunch of skins into the shop and call it good. There's a few items you can earn in-game, but all that really involves is, the regular gameplay that you already do. You're already going around killing monsters and bosses and whatnot, but now these little items drop, this currency that you can use to unlock a few little items from the anime. Now, I'm not very familiar with Berserk, but the reward is like a trophy that you put on your horse, a grave marker when you die, and there's like a tattoo you can unlock. But all the skins and cool armor sets and stuff you can get are all in the shop. And there's like so much potential for that. They could have added some cool event. Some kind of crossover stuff. Like I said, I'm not very familiar with Berserk, but whatever monsters are there, I guess they call them apostles. They could be bosses that roam around the world of Diablo, and players have to hunt them down and to prevent some kind of invasion or something. Even replace the world bosses with these apostles or something. Just something in the game that kind of explains why this armor is now available for players to wear, And even more recently, there's a collaboration with Overwatch right now where you can buy Street Fighter skins. Now, when I first heard about that, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool, right? And I checked it out. But sure enough, it's just items in the shop. It's just, the skins look good. Well, most of them. I have an opinion about Cammy's outfit being censored from the original, but that's another video. But everything in the shop is just, all the skins are there. There's victory poses, some sprays, and some voice lines and stuff. And the things you can unlock in-game, once again, is just through regular Overwatch gameplay. There's no special event that, is Street Fighter related. They could have made a cool, 1v1 event where you see the health bars at the top, or they could have given the characters, Street Fighter moves that you can use in the game. other than just emotes. You know, I mean, imagine like Hanzo can wear Ryu's outfit. What if he could throw a real Hadouken across the map, you know, and take out Reinhardt or something? It's just they should do more. They need to do more than just create some outfits, some cute little emotes, and put them in the game. They need to make something else, something that makes it feel like, you know, the Street Fighter outfits belong in the world somehow, you know? So this is a pretty short video, but I mean, my point is that these collaborations need to be more than just, you know, they need to be more than just items in a shop, you know? They need to be a fun experience, not just an advertisement or a way to make money. The developers need to make these, you know, collaboration events because they love, you know, the worlds. They need to ask themselves that how can we use this to make the game better? How can we make it more fun? Not just how can we use this to make money? You know, I mean, I know that these companies need to make money, but come on. It's just like the Baldur's Gate 3 developers said. It's a great game because they make a game they want to play. You know, they make the game because they love gaming. If you're going to make a collaboration between these two great worlds, it needs to make the game better, not just your wallet. Well, let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. All that jazz. And until next time, have a good one.